Hello everybody and welcome to the LFC Transfer Room. My name is Louis and in today's video we'll be taking a close look at the strong rumours linking Nat Phillips with a January move to David Moyes' West Ham team. Multiple sources are saying that West Ham are prepared to now push ahead for a deal to bring Nat Phillips to Liverpool, with Liverpool looking for around 10 to 15 million pounds. David Moyes is particularly keen to get a centre-back in January due to the long-term injuries of Angelo Ogbonna and Kurt Zouma, which has left West Ham with somewhat of a defensive crisis as they look to mount a sustained European charge this season. Nat Phillips has struggled to break into the first 11 this season, making just one full 90-minute appearance in the Champions League game against AC Milan at the San Siro. Having made 20 appearances last season and becoming somewhat of a cult hero, filling in for the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip. However, with our defensive strength back and the signing of Ibrahima Konate, it's been even more challenging for Phillips to break into that back four. And now, understandably, the Bolton-born centre-back may be looking to move on from Liverpool. He recently, after the AC Milan game, came out and gave an interview stating that if the offers did arrive in January, he would seriously consider his options. As for the reasons I've stated, he needs to be making progress in his career and developing, and unfortunately being fourth, fifth choice centre-back, there's not really much space for him to do that at Liverpool, which is a shame. I think he's shown himself to be somewhat of a hero, and I think we'll all remember him no matter what. And I certainly will be hoping for all the best in his career. And as much as the romantic within me would love him to stay and somehow fight for his place and play alongside Virgil van Dijk, it's difficult for me to make that argument. In terms of reasonability, because obviously we have 4 world-class centre-backs ahead of him at the club, and for his own sake, you know, we want him to do well, even if that means it's not at Liverpool. And I think a place like West Ham, who are still developing, looking to get into Europe in the Premier League, could be a very nice stepping stone for him, and especially considering their injury crisis, he would be an absolute sure-in to fit straight into their starting 11, and he'll have plenty of opportunities to prove himself as the season progresses. And at the age of 24, he's still got development within him, but he's at that age where he can't afford to be sat around as the 4th or 5th choice centre-back anymore. He does need to get out there and really rubber stamp his mark on another team. And whilst there will be offers and interest from multiple clubs around England, be that in the Premier League, the Championship, I think West Ham ultimately would be the best place for him. As I said, they're a good level. He's proven himself in Europe. You know, he's tamed one of the best strikers the Champions League scene in Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He was monumental last season, making 20 appearances to get us Champions League football. Without him, that wouldn't have happened, and that is why he is now this cult status. So West Ham is the perfect level for him. They're looking to get better and better, and David Moyes has a style of football. They're a counter-attacking team, so not quite the high line that Liverpool look to play. So that makes up for his, you know, somewhat lack of pace. He's not the fastest defender about. But they are very good at set pieces, and we all know about Nat Phillips' heading ability. So they should absolutely be a marriage made in heaven. Ultimately, if I could have it my way, I'd send him there on loan for the rest of the season. I'd just love to keep hold of him. However, I don't think it's realistic. £10 million, £15 million in the bank would be brilliant for him. And ultimately, it's good for the club and it's good for him and his career. So please let me know what you think in the comments. Would you let Nat Phillips go? Would you send him to West Ham? Would you sell him? Would you loan him? Do you think he still has a future at Liverpool? And if so, why? Please also make sure that you subscribe to the channel whilst you're here, the LFC Transfer Room, for all of your up-to-date Liverpool transfer news, as well as match reactions, watch-alongs, and all the tactical analysis of our upcoming opponents. You can find all of that here on the LFC Transfer Room YouTube channel, as well as our Twitter account, which will be in the description of this video at LFC Transfer Room, where you'll get even more updates and links to our website for all the articles that you could ever need about Liverpool. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.